today, my friends. My name is Victoria, and today we're going to be pulling from the Chrysalis Tarot and the Priestess of Light Tarot. The Chrysalis Tarot looks like this. This is the back of it. And then the Priestess of Light, actually it's Oracle, but the box looks like this, and it's gorgeous. And there's actually like this little saying inside. It says, become your own priestess of light. Celebrate your eternal power in the sacred ceremony that is your life. And I feel like that's so beautiful and so relevant for a remembrance each day as we move through all the precious moments of our life, and just really appreciating it and holding space for that divine to manifest throughout our day. And right now, we're actually on the last day of the sun in Leo. As I'm recording this, we're moving into that last day. So when you watch, it'll either be the last day of the sun in Leo, or you're going to be catching it as we move into Virgo season. So either way, it's always good messages coming forward. But remember to take many breaths as we move through this last day, this 29th degree in Leo, if you are watching it today, and give yourself time and space to process everything that's come up in the Leo season. Obviously, you probably can't process all of it in each moment, but just give yourself time. Give yourself time as much as you can. And note that, yes, we are moving into Virgo season, where that gets a lot more analytical, detailed, specific, precise. It needs to be a certain way. And definitely it's good to take a step back. You know, if we find yourself like getting too constricted, too compact on a certain focus. I mean, it's good to have focus and details and everything. That is, I'm nothing against that, but in healthy moderation. I've had lots of Virgos, wonderful, beautiful Virgos, loving Virgos in my life. And they are wonderful at organization, specifics, tools. And one thing too that's coming to mind about Virgo season is health, taking care of the body, stepping into that place where we are being attentive to what our body is requiring. Many times Virgos, or in the Virgo energy, like such as this season, we may get too caught up in like just working and getting things done, and not taking enough time for our own body to process, to regulate, to nourish. So remember to do that in a healthy way for you. So the first card that came up from the Chrysalis deck is the Golden Flower. This Golden Flower is a representative of the Temperance Card, actually. And when the Temperance card comes up, it is a major arcana card. Therefore, it is a spiritual force moving through the universe, or moving through your reading. And Spirit is calling you to integrate all the knowledge that you've gained over, I'm feeling like this past 30 days. I mean, that sunflower right there is a symbol of Leo, the lion. This is a symbol of that solar light, and really being grateful for what you've received, grateful for the process, and allowing that goodness to integrate into your life. And the traditional Temperance card is holding, in some decks, the fire and the water. I'm thinking of, I'm actually thinking of the Golden Dawn deck. And they're holding the woman is holding the fire and the water and spiraling, and they're integrating. And the common element between the two is air. So allowing that air to move in between, create communication, create resonance, and new life from those opposing forces. Okay. I was going to go ahead and read to you what the book said, because I thought it was really beautiful. And of course I had it marked, but then I pulled the card out. Okay, so Golden Flower's Sunburst Mandala prompts you to meditate upon the natural ebb and flow of life's ups and downs, The fish portray active restoration of balance through appreciation and acceptance, as opposed to resistance and resignation. The butterflies symbolize golden flowers, energy radiating outward as evolving consciousness. The major arcana archetypes in Chrysalis Tarot are the emanations of eons of human history, memory, and experience accessible to the conscious mind through active meditation. In your reading, golden flower means you are drawing nearer to conscious awareness. And as I was reading this, I was seeing us meditating, going into a meditative state, connecting with our higher presence, and asking for the messages that are relevant and right for us to receive at this time in our life, and actually receiving tools and knowledge and illumination from our own Akashic records. So that's something you can utilize. And I was specifically, I'm seeing Archangel Metatron or Archangel Soundophone. And then the Priestess of Light deck brings us balance and stability, sacred breath and sound, and divine feminine. So in these cards, it's really important that we are finding that center, finding that balance with this stability, standing firm. I see this almost like as the goddess Ma'at and her standing between the two pillars, holding her hands up and gathering light, strength from both the white pillar and the dark pillar, the masculine and the feminine, masculine and the feminine, and really drawing that down and creating that stable force. And I'm actually seeing like a triangle, because a triangle is, a symbol, can be a symbol of stability. Of course, a square is too. But that triangle, again, is those two contending forces and the one uniting them. It is the symbols of the light and the darkness, not necessarily always in negative aspects, but like in the yin and the yang, and the one divine creator moving between them. That is a more harmonious state of being, of course. It means to the triad of life in many things. I'm not going to go into all of them, but maiden, mother, crone, of course, father, mother, child, divine partners and the God presence. You see it in all things. So calling that into life, calling that into, I'm also hearing calling it into like your work, calling it into your home, calling it into your relationships, that divine balance of light. And then also hearing the communication that's coming from on higher, and knowing and feeling and asking for help on what it is that we're meant to communicate in that positive, graceful, constructive manner, to create more balance, to create more stability, to create an integration and understanding that, we even came up with in this butterfly, the golden flower card. This Temperance is ruled by the sign Sagittarius. Sagittarius is a fiery, alchemical sign. So we're alchemizing and transforming everything that we're going through at this time. And it's really important, I'm hearing us to call upon the angels to assist us at this time for that transmutation in the most positive way possible. You can even call on the Archangel of Sagittarius, which I believe is Raguel, and I will double check that and put that in the description for assistance with that. It's funny because my midheaven is Sagittarius, so I have a 28-degree midheaven, which is trippy because today the sun is 28 degrees Leo, so it's trining my midheaven. It's kind of cool, but it's also opposing a couple things else like in my chart and squaring. All right, so the last card was Divine Feminine. So it says magnetic receptive power. Okay, so whether you're male or female, we both have masculine and feminine sides. It's allowing that feminine to be received, and what are the messages that are coming forward for you in that yin energy. So Anyhow, my dear ones, I'm going to be in the shop later this week, 25th, 26th, 27th. I'd love to see you. I will be doing readings and just assisting and working and being there. So I'm super excited. Stop on by. Send you so much love and blessings, and I will see you then.